touch up. I don't know if you guys can see it in the light. This is just like, it needs to be more even. It's unacceptable. Little things in the wall, and then like you can see clearly where the drywall is. You shouldn't be able to see it. Things like that are there in the corner. I'm just very particular, and these people, I mean, it's gonna be their first time buying the home. So, you know, if this was my mom buying a home, I wanna make sure everything's right. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are on week 2 of what Ben and I have referred to as damage control week. If you guys remember from my last video, we had a property flood, and we've had a lot more issues come up, which I'm going to break down in this video. But right now we got to go check on the Chaco property. That's the one that flooded, and I'll give you guys some insight as we go through the video of everything that went wrong, and then how we managed to, you know, adapt and overcome those challenges that we were given, which is every day in real estate. So Lego.
You can't. Business is millimeters. It's inches. These little things are the differentiation between having an exit someday or becoming a world-class company, or even you becoming a millionaire or multi-millionaire and not.
And it's always kind of been a strange question for me because I don't resonate with that. I always fall in love.
All right, guys, so this is the first time that I've been back to El Chaco since the work was supposed to be getting done. So let's see what she looks like. So we have all new floors in here, guys, throughout the entire house. A couple little things we need to get, some flashing to go right there on the spots where it's uneven, where the tile meets the laminate. And then there's just little things that I'm gonna have the contractor touch up. I don't know if you guys can see it in the light. This is just like, it needs to be more even. It's unacceptable. Little things in the wall, and then like you can see clearly where the drywall is. You shouldn't be able to see it. Things like that are there in the corner. I'm just very particular, and these people, I mean, it's gonna be their first time buying the home. So, you know, if this was my mom buying a home, I wanna make sure everything's right. You can see in here as well, you know, you can just see where the repairs were done. It just looks very shitty. And, you know, if I'm gonna do something, I like to do it 100%. So I'm gonna have him get back out here and fix these things. But let's talk about what all went wrong with this property so far. All right, so let's talk about all the things that have went wrong with this house and how one little domino has spread out through all the other projects that we have going on. So if you all remember this one, the pipes burst when the freeze came through Houston, which led to destruction in the property, water getting into the property. Luckily, the realtor came by and shut the water off. But we have all new flooring throughout, new carpet, as you guys can see. I had to find a new contractor, so they did work. They did okay work. I just wasn't specific on things, so now I'm gonna have to take pictures, be very specific, because we have a new inspection on Monday. And what that did is it delayed us into another month of payments as well. So it's just like all these things are starting to build right now. Luckily, we bought a really good deal and we have a lot of margin, but I would like to put that in my pocket and not give it to everybody else. So this one little thing, right, as I said through this video, you're gonna see how it just dominoed into our other projects. So we're gonna go take a look at the Fifth Ward projects. I'm gonna get some pictures for the contractor so I can be specific. And we'll end in the Katy project, and you'll see how this thing just rolled and built momentum. But let's go look at the other projects. All right, second stop of the day, guys, is the Fifth Ward project. So these houses have a beautiful new facelift, as you can see, but we're still missing windows. Like I said last video, somebody actually stole them. So the contractor, he's finishing up the siding. He's actually gonna be putting in the new windows. But there has been no work getting done on the inside. And the reason being is because, once again, our contractor is missing, right? So this is the second domino effect. So we had 1, 2, 3 projects going on, looking to close on about 4 more in this next month. And he left us high and dry. So luckily we've still been working on the projects. However, there's been nothing getting done on the inside, and I'll show you what they still look like. And so I'm getting new bids tomorrow from you know, new contractors, and we're gonna try to get these back in motion next week. But like I said, this is part of damage control. We had to put our top priority, which was the Chaco property. The next priority was the Katy property, because that's instant money coming in. We can wait a little bit longer on these, and we'll be getting these done and started again next week. So let's go take a look and see what they look like currently. So as you guys can see, it's pretty much just blown out on the inside, but they do look a lot better with the fresh paint and the white trim. So they're gonna be touching up that some more. We'll have new decks on the front, and then imagine eventually there'll be a wrought iron fence here, and it'll be nice, man. It'll be really good. I know we're having a lot of setbacks, but like I said, it's part of the business, and it's just something that you have to deal with in real estate. And once again, we're gonna adapt and overcome. So they look really good, man. They look good. And we will get them finished and back on track very soon. Next, I'm gonna take you guys to the Katy property. It'll probably be a little bit later this evening. We gotta run some errands. I'm gonna grab some food, but I just wanna take you all with us because we're gonna see how that final chip affected Katy, and then I'll bring this all together and talk about some things that we learned. All right, guys, let's get that light. And so a couple things that we did wrong here, guys, was number one, we bought a thin deal, right? Normally Ben and I don't flip homes unless we're gonna make minimum 30. That's worst case. We really shoot for 35, 40. But because the market is so hot and we have a really good relationship with a money lender and this property was close by, we decided to flip it. Now, I'm not saying it was a bad choice. We're still gonna make a profit. It just wasn't gonna be as nice as we originally thought, which was gonna be around 20 to 25. Now we're looking at about 15 to 20. And I'll obviously update you guys once we finish and get this bad boy listed, hopefully in the next 2 weeks. Now, the second thing that we did wrong was we depended on one contractor. Now, this guy had 4 projects that going on for us, 1 that he had just finished and 3 that he was currently working on. Now, he was doing a great job and the prices that we were getting were phenomenal. However, when the ice storm came, he literally fell off the face of the earth. We're not sure if he started chasing like smaller jobs where he could get higher ticket items and make more money, or if he just started to realize he was in over his head, because we do have a lot more projects coming up. So either way, you shouldn't depend on one of anything. Not one title company, one money lender, one contractor, one of anything. In this business, they come and go. It's important to build relationships, but realize people have different agendas than you. So it is what it is. So we learned a lot of lessons on this, guys. I appreciate y'all watching the video. I'm just really kind of like an update of what's been going on, because the last 2 weeks, like I said, have just really been damage control. Everything got derailed. And no, we still locked up like 3 new properties that we're gonna be flipping too. It still hindered our attention to be able to just focus on finding deals. Everything else will fall into place. So now we've corrected that. I have like 3 good GCs on hand, and I have a bunch of subs, and we're building. So anything that life is throwing at you, whether that's real estate or just life in general, you have to adapt and overcome. And that's what we did in this situation. So I hope this is helpful for somebody. I can't wait to show you guys the finished product. And like I said, I'll break down the numbers at the end as well. Appreciate you guys watching. Like, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Peace.